Well, guys, we have known for really quite a few years now that Joe Biden was not in the best of health at all. Back in 2020, man, we knew when he was actually running for president that his mental functions were slipping. And then over the years of doing his occupation of the Oval Office, things got worse. And this country suffered immensely. He was not in charge. Now, Joe Biden is actually out of the White House now. President Trump is actually back in the White House. But Joe Biden's health is not getting better. It's getting worse. It really is, man. It's really a shame what the people around him actually did to him. He was clearly not fit for office. He shouldn't have ran again at all. But he did it anyway, and eventually they kicked him out. But now, guys, news is dropping now. Joe Biden got some awful medical news. Biden now has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. And it seems to be pretty bad. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I looked up a few things here, and it seems like this is the worst it can get, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Right over here on X, Colin Rudd puts out, and he actually says that Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. Now, Biden's people did release a statement on his diagnosis. Now, I believe it was last year, doing a routine checkup, they found like a cancerous mole on Biden's back or whatever, and they just removed it, and that was it. This is something different right here, guys. It says here, last week, Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. On Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, characterized by a Gleason score of 9, grade 5, with metastasis to the bone. That sounds really bad right there, man. It's in his bone now. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. Joe Biden and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians. Now, this statement right here, man, like I said, I'm not a doctor. It seems like they're trying to make it seem not as bad as what it is. But when something metastasizes to your bone, that's not good. Now, I pray and wish all the best for Joe Biden and his health, man. But this does not sound good, because this Gleason score, never heard of it before. Gleason score of 9. So that's what they, I guess the stage of it is. But look here. Over here, I looked this up on St. John's Cancer Institute, and they have this right here. This is the Gleason score. 6. That is the least aggressive, very slow growing, low risk. That's in a grade group 1. Biden's is actually in grade group 5, 9 to 10. Biden is already at a 9. It says highly aggressive, rapidly growing, high risk. So this is pretty bad. This is very, very bad. I mean, prayers to Joe Biden and his family, man, but this is not good. On a Gleason score, he is at the worst possible category. I guess the only thing worse is that he could actually be at a 10. He was at a 9. It is highly aggressive. Wow. And there's some reactions over here to Joe Biden and his cancer diagnosis here. Marjorie Taylor Greene says, I'm sorry to see this news. Cancer is truly awful. My dad passed away in 2021 with cancer. Prayers for Joe Biden and his family. That is what she put out right there. Pierce Morgan puts here, breaking news: Joe Biden has been diagnosed with advanced and aggressive prostate cancer, which has metastasized to the bone. Very serious. Yeah. Laura Loomer puts out, Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. As I reported several months ago, Biden has been terminally ill for a long time. It's just been kept a secret. Terminal means 6 months to 1 year to live. Really? Of course, there's always outliers, but in July of 2024, I reported on his terminal illness diagnosis. He won't be alive much longer, in my opinion. He and his family are announcing this now to make people feel bad, since there's a book coming out about his mental decline and a cover-up of how sick he has been these last 4 years. Everything I reported on last year was and still remains true. See the post from 2024 below. He will probably be in hospice soon. Really? Guess we will have to see. But oh yeah, I remember this video right here, man. Yeah, this video right here. Joe Biden
getting a little help just getting into the car.
Had trouble getting into this vehicle right here.
At his beach house, and we did note he wasn't wearing a mask there when he came down the stairs, but it does appear once he gets in the car that he puts that mask on. David.
Puts the mask on. It appears that he might be getting a little help just getting into the car there. Hard to make out through the rain what
that's
exactly
Joe
is going
Biden
on
right there.
But it does look like certainly that the president's feeling the effects of early in the stages of COVID, and many of us have been there. So we do wish him a speedy recovery. John Carl, you're reporting earlier on World News Tonight, getting some pickup tonight across several news outlets. You reported on this meeting that Chuck Schumer had with President Biden. This was Saturday.
Yeah, so she put that out in July of 2024. Man. Hopefully she's wrong, man. Hopefully she is wrong. Everybody is reporting on this. Charlie Kirk, CNN is reporting this also as well. Man. Terrence K. Williams, Joe Biden has prostate cancer, grade group 5 with metastasis to the bone. I don't wish cancer on anyone. But we, the American people, were lied to over and over again. Biden has been sick and fighting for his life. So who was really running the White House? That's a good question right there. That is a good question right there. This person says Joe Biden is pure evil. She touted out Joe knowing he had dementia and was cancer riddled. Imagine doing that to your spouse. Man. This is horrible news, man. Horrible news. And I think they probably known about this for a while. They probably did. I don't know how much time Joe Biden has. I really, really don't. I don't want to speculate. I pray that he can actually make a full recovery, because I wouldn't wish this on anybody whatsoever. But gonna leave it right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.